Hello and welcome to Smitty's. I am a wood cutting fanatic who loves to run a chainsaw. I run alcohol chainsaws, ported chainsaws, I race chainsaws, and I even run the occasional vintage. Now remember, I cannot do this without you. You're everything to the channel, so please remember, subscribe, give that thumbs up, leave that comment. Today, we are going to have a lot of fun. So, how you doing? Hey, today we're going to run 4 different saws for you. We're doing some tweaks, so let's just go through the lineup. First up is going to be the Homelite. Needs some tuning. The Jonsered 670, the oiler on it wasn't working, so we're going to, I put a new worm gear in it, and we're going to see how it does with that. The 385, did a whole video series showing it. Basically showing you that, we could get more RPM on a leaner tune, but the saw doesn't like it. So today we're going to richen it up. I will pull the tack out on all these saws, by the way, so we'll get a tack reading on every one of them. And then the 50, I've never had a great chain on it. And today, well, I'd managed to find an old chain laying here that fit the saw, and I managed to get her sharpened up. So yeah, we're going to run the 50 with a good chain for once. You've never seen it with a good chain, so that's what's going to happen today. Now, all of these saws are freshly sharpened. I have been sharpening things a certain way for a long time, and I finally did a test, and I discovered that sharpening is actually not any faster or any better. So I took it back to my my go-to grind, which I've talked about for a long time. Basically it's really basic settings, but to me it seems like the best settings. So I took everything back to what I would consider the basic settings that I like the most. So there should be no issues there. We're just going to be doing some tuning and all sorts of stuff. All of these saws I think are going to probably need a little tune, so we'll see how things progress. I don't have a whole lot of logs sitting out there, but hopefully I got enough to get through 4 saws. So yeah, let's see what happens here. So up first, we're going to run the Homelite, and this is a Homelite VI-130 that I ported. We're going to give it some tuning. The last video I put out on it, I didn't realize it so much when I was cutting. I realized it more so after the fact, and I was doing the editing. I was like, oh man, I got that tune too lean. So we're going to fatten her up a little bit here today and see if she performs a little better. Alrighty, it may not be as many RPM, but it should run better, if you know what I mean. We're not going to tune for highest RPM. We're going to tune for the best tune for the saw. Basically is what we're going to do. So let's start out with this Homelite. She was pulling about 9,200 RPM in the cut right there. I think there's still some coil issues going on. I'll have to investigate here. There's something going on here. It should be doing better than that. So, I don't know. There's something going on. Spark related, definitely. I'm pretty certain. So, we'll see. Alright. This is the Jonsered 670. More of a firewood port job. So we'll see how she does.
So it wants to run right around. It wants to run around 11,000 RPM. Just got a pretty wide torque range, but it seems to be wanting to tune up right around 11,000 RPM. So yeah, the chain is still super hungry on this. If you remember the 28-inch bar, I tamed the tooth down, but the raker's still quite a bit deep. So I had to be careful with this one. She's a hungry son of a gun. I'll have to sharpen it another time or two until this chain settles out probably. So yeah, that's pretty good. All right, this is the Husqvarna 385. I keep saying that it needs bearings. I just haven't done it yet. That's the only reason it's in today's lineup, is because I haven't tore it down yet. So we did a whole series of videos on this saw showing that I could get to 13,000 RPM, but you know, she was misbehaving. She's getting lean on us. So today we're going to fatten it up. Hopefully, you know, it'll tune around 12,000 RPM, 12.3, 12.5, somewhere in there. We'll see. We just don't want it to be lean, you know what I mean? So let's see where she tunes up at. Well, did you see that? She was cutting there for a split second and it just stopped dead in its tracks. I hit something. I can't seem to find it though. I definitely hit something. So yeah, the test on this saw's out. There you go. Just stopped dead in its tracks. It kind of ticks you off, doesn't it? Let me see if I can give you a close-up shot of the damage. I'm betting it's a rock. It doesn't look like nail damage. Can you see it? See it? Looks like rock damage to me. So, this one will have to wait. Time for the 50. Out of all the saws, this is the only one running 325 chain. This will be the first time I've ran this saw with a halfway decent chain. So, kind of curious to see how this does. Hopefully we get more one cut like the last saw. I can't find any more rocks. I was looking. Can't find them. So, hopefully we get lucky here. Let's see what happens. Oh, it'd help if I had gas in it. So, alrighty. So this saw is wanting to tune up around 12.7 to 12.9. Having issues with the wood. I can tell parts of it are frozen, parts are not. And the chain, I thought it was better than it is. Definitely not. It's so it's getting clogged up on chips. It's having trouble expelling all the chips. So it's kind of like cutting for a second and then coming out of the cut for a second while it cleans chips out, then it getting dug back in. You know, cuts for good for a second and it stops until it gets chips cleaned out. So we need to address that. Having some chip clearance issues. So yeah. But besides that, just wanting to tune out about 12.7 to 12.9.
So there you go. Kind of sucks about the 385. I'll get it sharpened up here one of these days. I just don't have the time right now to do it. And we'll come back and make another video on it. Well, maybe. Basically, I'll make another video tour on it until, you know, I decide to tear it down. So that's basically what's going on. Just whichever comes first. Either I tear it down or make another video or two. I just wanted to get I basically just wanted to get a good video out there showing it tuned the way I feel like it's going to have to be tuned, showing you where the RPM is and everything. So we'll address that here in the future. Alrighty, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little one. We ran 4 saws and well, 3 of them turned out pretty decent. Having some issues with the 50 though, definitely. On the chain especially. Just doesn't, well, it could be in the clutch cover too. The clutch cover may not be letting it to spit the chips out as fast as what it needs to. So, I don't know. I'll take a look at the video, see if it reveals anything. And, you know, we got some tweaks to do. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed this little one, and we'll catch you in the next one. Later.